Imagine you're kicking off a big new project, a shiny construction site, a slick factory line, or maybe a high-tech control room. You've got the plans, the gear, the crew, but something's nagging at you. What if the people running this thing can't keep up? What if a tiny design flaw turns into a massive mistake, or worse, a disaster? That's where my heart starts racing, because I've seen it happen, and it kills me every time. Today, I'm spilling the beans on how to conduct a human factor engineering study, your secret weapon to make any project safe and smooth from day one. Stick with me, because this could be the difference between a win and a wipeout. Hey, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I'm so pumped you're joining us. We're all about making health, safety, and environment, HSE, real, practical, and downright life-changing. Today, we're diving into something I'm obsessed with, human factor engineering studies, or HFE for short. It's all about designing projects that fit the humans who use them, not the other way around. Whether you're building bridges or running machines, this is how you keep people safe and sharp. Let's dig in. I'm itching to show you how this works. So, what's an HFE study? It's like putting yourself in the shoes of every single person who'll touch your project. You're asking, can they see the controls, reach the levers? Stay focused when the pressure's on. It's about spotting where human error could sneak in and stomping it out before it starts. I get chills thinking about how powerful this is, because it's not just tech, it's people we're talking about. Why does this fire me up? Because humans mess up. Heck, I mess up. And in places like construction or oil rigs, those slip-ups can hurt. In the US, human errors tied to over 70% of workplace accidents, thousands of injuries, hundreds of lives lost. In the UK, it's a similar gut punch. But here's what gets me hopeful. An HFE study can flip that script. It's your chance to say, I've got you, no one's getting hurt on my watch.
Now, how do you pull this off? Oh man, I'm buzzing to walk you through it. It's simpler than you'd think, but it's everything. Step 1, know your people. Who's working this project? The crane operator with 20 years under his belt? The newbie who's still learning the ropes? Picture them, feel their day. What do they need to thrive?
Step 2, map the tasks. Break down every move they'll make, lifting, pushing, watching screens. I want you to feel the weight of that steel or the strain of staring at gauges for hours. Where could they stumble? That's your target. Step 3, test the setup. Grab a mock-up or a blueprint and walk through it. Seriously, get in there. Can they reach that button without stretching? See that warning light in the chaos? I heard about a factory where a control panel was too high. Workers kept missing alerts until an HFE study moved it down. Saved a meltdown, literally. Step 4, talk to your crew. I mean, really talk. Ask them, what's tough? What's confusing? They're the heartbeat of this. They'll tell you stuff no engineer could guess. I love this part because it's raw. Last year, a welder told me a machine's tiny font wrecked his eyes, fixed it, and he was golden. Step 5, tweak it till it sings. Adjust the design, move a lever, brighten a screen, cut the noise. Then test it again. Keep going until it feels right, because good enough doesn't cut it when lives are on the line. So let's paint the picture. Here's what you're checking. Physical fit. Can they reach, lift, move without breaking their back? That's ergonomics, and it's gold. Mental load. Too many dials screaming at once. Dial it back. They're not robots. Environment, dust, heat, noise, any of that messing with their focus. I've got a story that hits home. An oil rig crew missed a gas leak because the alarm blended into the roar. HFE caught it, moved the sound up, and thank God no boom that day. Why am I yelling about this from the rooftops? Because it's the soul of safe projects. Miss this, and you're rolling dice with people's lives. I can't stomach that. Get it right, and you're a hero. Fewer accidents, happier workers. projects that actually work. It's not just smart, it's the law in places like OSHA and HSE rules. Skip it, and you're begging for trouble. Nail it, and oh man, the pride you'll feel, it's unreal. All right, I'm handing this to you. What's one thing you'd check on your next project? A tricky switch, a loud corner? Drop it in the comments. I'm all ears. And if this lights a fire in you, share it with your team or your boss. Let's make every project bulletproof. Here's the deal. A human factor engineering study isn't some fancy extra. It's your blueprint for building projects that don't break people. I'm so stoked you're here. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we're just heating up with HSE know-how. Next up, we're cracking construction site safety checklists. You won't want to skip it. Swing by HSEStudy.in below for more. I'm rooting for you. Catch you soon.